Hello dear students, in the previous class in chapter 10 gravitation we have studied universal law of gravitation. This law states that every object in the universe attracts every other object by a force that is directly proportional to product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. This law, mathematically, we can write this law as F is equal to gmm by d square, where m is the mass of first object, small m is the mass of second object, and d is the distance between them. We already know that the value of g it is called universal gravitation constant, and the value of this is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Now, so here are some importance of universal law of gravitation. We are standing on earth because of gravitational force, and this gravitational force is responsible for the motion of moon around the earth. If an object is falling from a height under the influence of gravitational force only and no other force, then it is called free fall. Now, acceleration due to gravity. When the object fall under the earth towards the earth, there is a change in its acceleration due to gravitational force of earth. This acceleration is called acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration due to gravity is denoted by small g, and the unit of small g is same as the unit of acceleration, that is meter second raised to minus 2. Mathematical expression for small g. For this, we know from the second law, Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to ma. So for free fall, acceleration is replaced by small g, a is replaced by g. So we can write F is equal to mg. Now this is the expression for small g. F is equal to gmm by d square. This is the formula we know, the gravitational force which we use, and instead of F we can write mg. So mg is equal to gmm by r d square. So small m cancel. So capital G is, small g is capital G into m by d square, where m is the mass of earth, d is the distance between the object and the earth, and capital G is universal gravitation constant. And we know that when the object is near the earth, the distance of the object from the earth is approximately equal to the radius of earth. So we can write d as radius of earth, capital R. So small g is capital G into m by r square, where capital M is the mass of earth and r is the radius of earth. Now, to understand more about acceleration due to gravity, let us watch this video. Here, when the motion is under the action of gravity only, the motion is called free fall. When the two objects of different masses fall together, we think that the higher mass will reach the ground earlier and the lighter mass will move the ground later. But Galileo proved that the two objects of different masses under the action of gravity fall together, because acceleration due to gravity does not depend upon the mass of the object. Heavier and lighter both objects will fall together because acceleration due to gravity does not depend upon small m, mass of the object. And in a practical situation, it happens that the heavier body fall earlier and the lighter later because of the friction of air. Acceleration due to gravity is not constant everywhere. the value of g on Earth is different from the value of g on different planets. It is 1/6 on the surface of Moon as compared to the acceleration due to gravity on Earth. So the value of g is not constant everywhere. The unit of g, as we have already discussed, is meter per second square. Now we can calculate the value of g using F is equal to ma, and instead of a we can write for free fall F is equal to mg. And we know that the force due to gravity is given by F is equal to gmm by d square. So instead of F, if we put mg and cancelling m from both sides, we get g is equal to gm by d square. And on near the surface of Earth, the value of d is approximately equal to radius. So the value of g is capital G into m by r square. So here, putting the value of capital G, m is the mass of Earth and r is the radius of Earth. If we put different given values, we can calculate the value of g. And so putting all the values, we get g is equal to capital G, which is 6.673 into 10 raised to minus 11, and the mass of Earth m is equal to 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg, and the radius of Earth 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. And if we put all this value, we can calculate g, and it is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. The value of g is not constant everywhere. This value is near the surface of Earth at pole. As we go from pole to equator, the value of g decreases. And here are some factors which are affecting the value of g. The radius of Earth increases from pole to equator, the value of g becomes greater at the pole than at equator. So as we are moving from pole to equator, the value of g is decreasing because the radius of Earth is increasing as we are moving from pole to equator. So as we go at larger height, the value of g decreases. Motion of object under the influence of gravitational force of Earth. Whenever we solve the problem related to motion under gravity, when the object is moving from height, then three kinematic equation which we have already studied, v is equal to u plus at. Now we have to write v is equal to u plus gt. Here it is written wrong, it is not h, v is equal to u plus gt. And we know that s is equal to ut plus half at square, that we will reduce. S is replaced by h and a is replaced by g now. So we can write h is equal to ut plus half gt square. And v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Instead of a we have to write g now. So v square is equal to u square plus 2gn. So for solving the problem related to free fall, motion under gravity, we have to use these kinematic equation. The value of g is taken positive in case the object is moving towards Earth. It is accelerating when the object is moving towards Earth, and it is retardation when the object is moving upward. It is up in opposite direction. So we have to write negative value of g. We have to take negative when the motion is upward.